What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Black Gavel. I am the law dog, Larry Gibson, your favorite Q in law school. And first things first, man, shout out to all of my viewers. Last video, I set a goal for us to get to 500 subscribers. Man, we blew past that. Right now, I'm sitting at 700 plus subscribers. So you know what we got to do now? We got to up it. I got to challenge y'all. Now, I need 1,000 subscribers. So go ahead and get ready to tell a friend to check out my video. And if they like it, tell them to go ahead and press that subscribe button, because at the end of the day, it's free to you, but it means a lot to me. Also, shout out to one of my subscribers in particular. He reached out to me, told me that he liked the content, and he wanted to hook up my lighting system. So we'll have no more dark videos. So I really appreciate you. Now let's get into it. Today, we're going to talk about all things NIL for one of the great women in college sports today. This young lady is very special. How special is she? Well, she started off her basketball season with 23 straight double-doubles, and her team won all of those games. And when I say 23 straight double-doubles, I'm not talking about just 10 rebounds and, 12 points. No, this young lady started off with 23 plus points, 16 plus rebounds per game. She's out there killing it. And I like the way she's going about her business. And if you don't know who I'm talking about yet, I'm talking about none other than the Bayou Barbie herself, Angel Reese. This young lady is about her business on the court and off. You're about to find out more about that today. I personally love the passion that this young lady approaches the game with. As you can see, Angel Reese has an NIL valuation of $258,000 annually. That's a lot of money. Now, why is that? Well, this young lady has over 288,000 followers on Instagram. She has over 239,000 followers on TikTok. And her Twitter's also doing a little bit of numbers with 16.4 thousand followers. Now, look at those green arrows. Look at the trajectory of her followers. They're going up, and they're going up fast. So what does that mean? That means that a company that signed her before probably got a good deal, but any company that's looking to sign her now is going to have to ante up. They're going to have to spend a little more money because her exposure is only increasing, and it's showing no signs of going the opposite way, because this young lady is going viral every single week. Now, something to note is that Angel Reese is not the only woman in college sports that's making this type of money. In fact, women's basketball is ranked third out of all sports in NIL deals, behind, of course, football and men's basketball. Let's further note that women are really raking in these NIL deals, because 6 out of the top 10 sports for NIL deals are women's sports. We got women's basketball, we got women's volleyball, softball, women's track and field, gymnastics, and women's swimming and diving, all in the top 10 for NIL deals. So let's not get this confused and think that this is only a football thing. No, women are getting paid too. I'm sure some of y'all haven't seen Angel Reese play yet, but virtually all of y'all have seen her TikToks or Instagrams, because she goes viral all the time. Now, if you're asking yourself, what's the value in going viral? Well, here you go. This chart right here tells you everything you need to know. As you can see, since the beginning of December, her value has skyrocketed. It's increased over $100,000 because she continues to go viral. Her play style is something that we all love. As you can see, whenever she blocks your shot, you're going to hear about it. She's out there just having fun with her teammates. She's out there igniting a flame in herself and the other team. And her team also was undefeated for majority of the season until they ran into South Carolina. So as you can see, her NIL growth is on the up and up. Now let's start with my personal favorite deal. Angel Reese signed a deal with Coach. Yes, Coach, the luxury bag company. And after she signed that deal, she supplied all of her teammates with their own Coach bags. All of them got Coach bags, courtesy of Angel Reese and her deal. I'm sure she threw that in the contract, so shout out to her for negotiating that in there. Not only was it good publicity for the company, but it also made all of her teammates smile. I'm sure it warmed their hearts. That's how you build camaraderie right there through NILs. So for other companies that are looking to make a splash through NIL, do it like that. That's a great way to build a locker room. I'm sure Angel knows that she would not be the nation's top rebounder without her teammates, and so she was able to show a token of her appreciation through this deal. Shout out to Coach. I really like that. Angel Reese can be found on platforms such as Engage and Cameo. Also, she recently posted a video on Instagram featuring the platform Together. So that means that Angel can be found in many places, and she's doing things the smart way. She's not doing things alone. She has an agent. She's coupled with GSC Worldwide. GSC brands itself as a global leader in athlete, talent management, and sports marketing partnerships. They're out of New York City, and they have pro athletes in golf, football, tennis, and many other sports. So it's safe to assume that Angel Reese is with quality representation. Now, the next that we're going to discuss is one with Hancock Whitney. A lot of y'all are probably asking yourselves, what is Hancock Whitney? Well, Hancock Whitney might not be as big as brands such as Coach or Gatorade or things like that. But it's a financial services company that's been around since 1883. I categorize this as a good deal because the brand is very seasoned. 1883, that's a long time. So they're not about to just go bankrupt just to avoid paying as college athlete, right? This means that they are a tried and true brand, and they're deciding to partner with Angel Reese because they feel as though she's gonna withstand a test of time for them as well. Also, Hancock Whitney is so established that it's obviously not trying to take any losses. So they're probably going to do very good business with Angel. And so she can probably rest assured that this is what I would categorize as a good deal. Now, as you can see here, Angel also used her name, image, and likeness to promote DTLR. And also she's wearing Nike, so it could be a Nike deal as well. DTLR, for a lot of us in the South, we know it's a company that you're going to see in the mall, right? So they have a lot of apparel, some sports apparel, and they chose Angel Reese because she shows not only the sports side, but she also shows the urban side. As you can see, this says Ghetto Streets of Baltimore. This is an urban brand, and they like her Baltimore swag, and I do too. I think it's really cool, and I think it's really niche for her, and she's obviously making the best of it. Now, this is another deal that's specific to Louisiana. This deal is with Gordon McKernan. He's a personal injury attorney out in Louisiana. I would classify this as a good deal because Gordon has his own rules that he has to abide by. As any law student is going to know, you have to take the NPRE to be certified to become an attorney, which is going to hold you to a certain code of ethics. This law firm is legitimate and it's been established for a while. And as you can see, Gordon is not only paying Angel for her NIL rights, he's also playing a lot of other LSU athletes. He's got some football guys here. He's got some track guys here. He's got, what was that? He's got Squirrel Burrell over there in the top right-hand corner. That young man has won NCAA championships already in track and field and the 400-meter hurdles. So shout out to him. Shout out to Gordon for extending opportunities to multiple athletes. I'm guessing he's a huge LSU fan, and it seems like he's doing things the right way. So those last two deals tell me one thing. Being at LSU has its perks. LSU's fan base is loyal. Their alumni and their donors are really showing out and trying to get all these athletes signed. It's obvious that the community members are really pouring into these athletes in this new way that they can now that the NCAA allows name, image, and likeness deals. As y'all have seen so far, the state of Louisiana, and Baton Rouge in particular, loves Angel Reese. But let's not get it mistaken. Angel Reese was raking in NIL money before she even got there. What do I mean by that? Well, before transferring into LSU from the University of Maryland, Angel Reese had already signed an NIL deal with Outback Steakhouse. Not only did she sign a deal with Outback, but also her brother, Julian Reese, on the men's team at Maryland also did. They both played at Maryland, and they're both from Baltimore, so that was a good family connection for them and for Outback Steakhouse. Now, if y'all thought Angel Reese was done, she's not. I really like her business IQ here. As you can see, she has her own clothing line and her own website. Her website is theangelreese.com, and you can go there and purchase her Bayou Barbie gear. This website looks really clean. I'm sure she has a trade name and the trademark already secured. The name Bayou Barbie is really cool to me, and it seems like it's going to reap a lot of dividends. A lot of families have always wanted black Barbies and also black women to be their superheroes. And for her to brand herself as the Bayou Barbie, that's going to reap a lot of benefits for her in the future. So shout out to her, and I hope she keeps on going. Now, to wrap things up, Angel should still have a deal with Outback Steakhouse, because if you remember in the NCAA Explained video that I did, a company cannot just terminate an NIL deal because the athlete transfers. Now, as long as her deal did not have a contingency that said she needed to be living in the state of Maryland or something like that, she still has the Outback deal. She also has her deal with coaches that she's done. And best of luck to her team as they're heading towards March Madness. She's going to be a handful to deal with in the tournament. And if you like this video, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and share this with your friends and let them know that this is where they can come to for all things NIL. And as I always say, stay blessed.
I'm chillin', they call me K-Hefner. If she ain't ecstatic, I won't even bless her. Mans went to rehab, I sent him a letter. Tattoo a gang, say he feeling better. It ain't the winter, I got on this sweater. And I'm finna be with the weather wherever. I'm kinda cozy, I'm signed up forever. I guess I'm a hoarder collecting the trash.